Hello friends, we are going to learn how to forecast in an Excel sheet. So here I have the data. This is the date, new cases and the cumulative cases. I am going to forecast the cases of the COVID-19 in Gujarat. So I can see here from the 3rd April we have got 105 cases. So at least a sufficient amount of cases we will do the forecast. So the front this above data I am deleting it, okay, and shifting the cells up. So I want to forecast from the 3rd of April and I am going to take the data up to the 10th August, and from 10th August forward I am going to forecast the new cases. Okay, fine. So for that you have to go into the data first. In the data we have here option available, that is known as what if analysis. Just near to the what if analysis we have forecast sheet, and you can see here automatically it will take the data and do the forecasting. But if you want to edit this forecast, you can see here it has taken the data of whole sheet from the 3rd April to the onwards. If I want to change, what I have to do, I will click on the options. In the option bar you can see here in the option bar from where we want to start the forecast. So we have the data available up to the 10th August. So it will start forecasting from 10th of August. But here I want to increase the confidence interval, that is up to 99.9%. You can also take 99.99% because we want to prepare for the worst. Then we can take 99.99. Here I am going to take a 99%. Okay, fine. And here you can see it has automatically selected the data. But if we want to change, just delete from here, go to into the data sheet from where you want to take. So from here it is the timeline range, so we have to select time. So time range from here to here. Okay, fine, it has selected. And from here if you want to select the value range, which data you want to forecast, that is our value range. Means if I want to forecast the new cases, then the new cases forecast. If I want to cumulative cases, want to select cumulative cases. Here you can see cumulative cases forecast can also be ready. Now then if we want to if we want this graph into the another sheet, then we will click on the include forecast statistics. Most of the time we feel missing point using which mostly is interpolation. Okay, fine. Zeros, no, we are using mostly interpolation, and aggregates we mostly take the average. We can also use the median also. If you see there is no much difference, but mostly we take the averages. And now confidence interval we have set 99%, include forecast statistics, and we will create it. When we click onto the create, you can see here we have the graph ready here. Yes, we have a ready graph here. Now you can see if you want to see into the table, we have a ready table also. In the below side we can see we have a ready table. From here we got the forecast and how to interpret this forecast. So in the forecast it will give a median boundary average, that is a 73,069 cumulative cases onto the 11th of August. And the lower confidence interval is a 72,152, and this is the upper confidence interval. So here lower upper means the maximum case we will get, that is here. So by the 12th of September we can get 1,17,887 cases, and the lower limit is 92,175. As we are increasing the testing, we might get we might touch the higher limit. In here also into the graph you can see when you touch here, yes, you can see here what amount of cases are here. On here are the alpha, beta, gamma, all equations are placed here. You can see here. So that's how we can create the forecast. Thanks for watching.